Let's do it.
Hey everyone, today I'm joined by a very special, beautiful girl boss. How are you today?
Hi, beautiful. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being you and for putting your light out into the world. I am so inspired by you, truly, and I'm so grateful we got connected.
So, my thanks, Tracy.
We
This
love
is
Tracy.
thanks to Tracy. Yeah.
We literally love Tracy. She is amazing. So I want to ask you, you
Hey.
queen, literally queen status. So you spent your entire life pretty much performing. So from like film to stage to modeling, how has being in the public eye shaped your relationship with yourself?
Well, that's a beautiful question. I want to start off by saying that I have ADD, and so I get like kind of stuck on points sometimes. I just want to say Tracy is a man, and
Thing.
yeah. And also, back to the question. Okay, so how we see ourselves, if we don't have the reflection of other people around us, we're going to be stuck in a bubble, only seeing the world through our perspective. But
True.
because I've been exposed to so many people and have gotten so many similar opinions on myself and some that are different, it really helps mold and shape the control I have over what I want to project.
Right. I like that. It's like you have to focus on who you are to your core and your why, and then kind of everything else will fall into place. I really believe that. If you stay
I
like
agree.
true to yourself and you're authentic in who you are, I think that's what's important. Because like so many people these days, they do things for like views or for trends or whatever, and it's like that's great, but just be yourself, and then the right people will come to you. You'll attract who's meant for you.
Living proof.
Literally, right?
You know?
Truly.
Yeah, I definitely feel like different incidences that happened in my life helped change me, always for the better, of course, because we're always trying to better ourselves. But I consider myself a shapeshifter and someone that goes with the times, yet still holds on to my ideals and principles, yet remains flexible for change.
I love that. And I think that's what makes you so good at what you do because you're very relatable in that sense.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. So, when did you really first realize that performance could be more than just entertainment?
I think that growing up, I was inducted into the popular group of kids as the bestie of the popular blonde girl that's kind of been my life. And I was extricated, I was outcasted when they started seeing, I guess, kind of what a freak I am, kind of how different I am. And I kind of learned what it was like to be an outlaw. And the arts were what found me and nurtured me and made me feel like I had a home. And I just started living within the context of the stage instead of a social life. And it kind of raised me.
I love that. That's so beautiful. So, you really, took your pain and turned it into passion, as I like to say. And here you are today. And I think that girl would be so proud of you, the girl you were.
You.
Of course. And I think like, my philosophy is like every single day, I'm just trying to make younger me and future me proud because it's like so many people out there are like, oh, I want
Oh,
to impress, 1,000 people or a million people or whatever. And it's like, I'm just trying to impress the girl I was and the girl I'm becoming personally.
I love that.
No, and I love your energy and what you stand for. Truly, I think it's so hard these days to be authentic on social media and to put yourself out there. And the fact that you do I look up to you as a creator and being in this industry as well. So thank you for being just you, truly.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Of course.
And my younger self is very happy right now because she was not thanked for being her growing up. So that's so satisfying.
Yeah, but you know what? It always is the people that they said, oh, you can't do this or you're not going to be anything that end up proving the bullies and the haters wrong. And I love that for us, truly.
I love that. Did you have a similar
Oh
experience?
yeah, girl. My entire life I've been told I'm too young, stupid, stupid blonde Barbie, whatever. And here I
No.
am proving people wrong with doing what I'm doing. And you know what? You have to prove them wrong and continue to push through, because if you let that stop you and you say, okay, this person doesn't like me, or they don't think I'm going to be able to do this or pursue this, then your entire life you're going to be sitting on the floor stuck in the same place. You have to get up and continue to push through, because there's always going to be something in your life trying to stop you from being the best authentic version of yourself.
Right. Trying to dim our light.
Exactly. And we can't let anything get to us, truly, because life is too
Right.
short and we are all meant to impact. I think we all were put on the earth for a reason, and to inspire and impact with our unique voice and gift.
I love that. And I just noticed, I love the fact that we just both decided to wear our glasses because
I
why
know.
not?
I love that for us. Very cozy
Hmm.
coded.
Yeah.
Hot girl CEO coded also. Smart girl, like, I love that for us. Very
Love
twin
it.
energy.
Love that.
um, so moving on, let's talk about your book. You're an author.
Which
How does
one?
how does
Yeah.
that feel, first of all, doing all you do and then also having the title as an author? I mean, I'm also an author, so I it's like, whoa, my name's on a book, but how do you feel, I know you've wrote multiple, but like tell my audience a little bit about that as well.
So, it all starts with like a simple notebook and a pencil, and I'm constantly walking around with it, just kind of writing down my ideas, my observations. And at a certain point, I gathered so many journals, and I'm just like, I have enough to publish a book right now. All I have to do is
Right.
transcribe it,
Right. Why not?
you know?
Someone needs to hear that. That's what I always say. It's like you could say, "Oh, I'm not ready to write a book and I'm not going to put a book out there or whatever," but then you're also like doing a disservice to everyone, because someone needs to hear your story and hear what you have to say. It could be their survival guide.
That's what I'm hoping. I don't do it for the money. I'm just hoping to help people.
Truly, and that's exactly why I do it too. So I love that we
Yes.
both resonate with each other in that sense.
Yes. Me too.
And we love notebooks also. So much better to write things on hand than do it on the computer on your phone. Like, I would rather handwrite stuff.
I
Maybe I'm old school
know.
for that.
No, I am too. It just kind of feels like work the minute I get on my computer. And yeah, I'll transcribe and edit on my computer, but like this is my fun to just walk on the beach and just almost like a journalist or a reporter or something. I'm always taking down my notes, you know?
Very healing to do it that way too.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, right?
yeah, yeah,
I love that you get it.
I do.
Yeah, no, because like people will literally look at you like you're crazy, and you're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm writing things down."
yeah. I know I feel that judgment too
It's like,
when I take my book out.
I know we're in 2025, but I want to have my notebook. Thank you so much.
Exactly. It should come back, make a comeback.
Exactly. Has there ever been a role or scene that mirrored your real life so closely that it cracked something open in you?
Oh, okay, let me think. And I love the impromptu questions that I have to think about. Okay. I'm running through. I first jump to Arresting Gina. Believe it or not, someone posted that film up on YouTube, because it was like one of my first films before Instagram became popular or anything like that. And I started in that with Sam Rockwell and Paul Giamatti and Adrian Grenier. And not a lot of people have seen that film, but I did win an acting award for it at the Olympia Film Festival in Brazil. And that character was not me at all. It seemed like Gina was me, but I'm nothing like her. So I'm kind of answering your question in like kind of an opposite way, where I had to play a very naturalistic girl who was trying to find herself. And I wouldn't say there was one thing about her that I resonated, but I'm being drawn to this film because I just want to say that my mother, she died of brain cancer really young.
Wow.
And she happened to be on set one day, and they asked her if she could play my mother in a coma in the hospital. And she said yes. And I just remember the opening of the film. I walk in and I start hugging her in her bed. And you know what? Years later, that happened in real life. And I jumped into her hospital bed as she was dying and I held her just like Gina. And I was thinking about like that Andy Warhol moment, like, oh my God, life is imitating film right now. And film is imitating what really actually happened to my mother in real life.
That's insane. It's almost like some foreshadowing there.
Crazy and scary.
Very much so. Wow. I
Yes.
have chills.
Yeah.
That is
Me
crazy.
too. Yeah.
Oh my
Right?
gosh. So, how do you take care of your mental health? I know being in the industry is hard and very overwhelming, and especially being on social media for really anyone. But how do you make sure you're taking care of your mental health?
I have always had a spiritual healer and I've always had a therapist, whether I needed it or not. I have some PTSD that I manage through talk therapy and journaling. I'm not on the med journey. I'm not on the self medication journey, although as a teen I was, but not anymore. And I think facing my demons is the way I do it. Whenever I feel there's something off or wrong or someone's making me feel funny, I don't run away from it. I go home, I journal about it, I think about how it's affecting me, I talk to my therapist about it, and then we come up with an action plan on how to move forward and manage how I go about dealing with those things. I also put restrictions on myself too. Like today, I just said to a friend, my temper, I never let it get past a 5 because when I let myself get to a 10, there were times in my life where I've had experiences where I would abuse alcohol at those moments. Now, I'm not an alcoholic, but I had a couple of instances where I abused alcohol, and I said, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to enjoy a couple glasses of wine here and there, but I don't ever want to be an abuser. And so I said to myself, I'm not going to let myself get past the 5. If I feel myself get past the 5, I'm just going to say, you know what? Not worth it. Not going to happen. Then I run to my therapist and I'm like, what do you think of this tool? Should we add it to my toolbox? And then I just go on a weekly basis working on it like that. It works for me.
No, I love that so much. I think so many people shy away from talking about mental health and therapy, but it's so needed, especially when you're in the industry, because it's so hard to put yourself out there with hate comments and people not understanding why you do what you do. So I love that you get the support as well, because it's so important, truly.
Absolutely. Literally, I love when my therapist challenges me and then I have to like look at myself, take accountability. It's all about that, I feel.
No, it really is. And it's almost like a mirror. Like they can reflect what we have to work on within ourselves, like mirror back what we need to work on and improve, which I just think in itself is so healing as well to take care of yourself in that regard.
100%. I find a lot of people shy away from it. They want to blame others. They want to hide what they're feeling under drugs. And it doesn't go away that way.
No, truly it doesn't. So, has there been a film where you had to like, keep your body in like physical shape well for that? Like take care of yourself in that regard? Do you have to like follow a certain workout regimen?
I feel like it's always kind of an expectation and a requirement of me, hence why when I was a teenager, I was experiencing body dysmorphia because nothing was ever good enough and borderline anorexia,
Wow.
workaholicism. And I had to heal myself and write a book on it, on all these conditions that it gave me being in the public eye with these constant expectations of myself. It couldn't even be normal. And so I've been working out in ballet since I was 5. I switched to hip hop and then I switched to uh, personal training. And I still do that now.
That is amazing. And no, it's so hard, especially like again, like social media really like perceives everyone to have to like look a certain way. And it almost makes you sit there and think, why don't I look like that? What's wrong with me? And there's nothing wrong with you. It's literally society that we live in making us all believe that we have to change ourselves to get the role for the movie or to make it big in the industry. And that's not the case at all. Everyone is capable, and it doesn't matter what you look like or what you sound like or whatever. Every single person is capable to chase their dreams. And I hate how toxic some of these industries are completely, truly. It's really heartbreaking because then you get an eating disorder or you get, you know, body dysmorphia or struggle with body image issues, especially in the modeling industry. So I completely understand what you're saying. It's horrible.
I mean, I've never even had a problem with body image until other people had a problem. Oh, you need to lose weight. Oh, you need to gain weight. Oh, you need to. And then it's like, wait a minute, is there something wrong with me? And like, then it gives you like a complex.
Truly. And it's heartbreaking because there's not something wrong with you. It's these people that are brainwashed into thinking there is. But, I think it's so competitive, especially like being in these fields that you're in and that I'm in. And just, I'm sure even the movie scene aspect of things, like, how does that environment like shape how you view yourself, would you say?
I've had to be held to their standards my whole life. And I just at a certain point got used to it. And I formed a routine exercise and diet plan that I've been upkeeping pretty much my whole life. And I don't feel like I have a choice at this point.
Wow. And if
Hmm.
you like try to break out of that, then you probably lose the role.
Probably.
Wow. That is insane. But I think that really goes to show you like the behind the scenes, aspect of it. Because so many people are like, oh, I want to be a movie star, I want to be in the industry, but then it comes with a certain, part that you have to play. Well, literally, but you know what I mean.
Yes. And same with them. I do a lot of round card modeling at boxing events. And I was so excited. I just got to do Madison Square Garden
It's
at
amazing.
one of my most late. Thank you so much. And some people might make fun of me and be like, that's not work. What do you have to walk around the ring once? And I'm just like, do you know how much time I had to put into the gym to be able to get this job? My job happens outside the ring, not
No,
in the ring. Yeah.
no, right. You have to show up and show up for your body and really get yourself in shape for that role.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
incredible though. You're
Oh,
amazing. What a
thank
girl
you. Thank
boss.
you. Thank you.
Of course.
You.
No, you. Stop. But no, I just, like I don't know. I love that you stand for mental health as well because I think we need more of that in the industry. And it's so sad how isolating it is to be in the public eye. I actually say in my book, like, you could have a reel go viral or you could, have the best movie spot in this regard and be the best position or whatever in the film, but then you go home and it's like if you have no one to go home to or you don't really like the way your life looks outside of your career, it's really sad and isolating because it doesn't matter what it looks like professionally. You need that support system, and I'm really glad that you stand for mental health.
Wow, that's absolutely brilliant. And you know what? If I was a kid and I think I had a choice to make, I think I would have chosen to have friends, to be accepted, to be like other people, have a boyfriend, get married, have a child. But that's not what happened for me. So I'm doing this instead. But I don't really know if it was a choice. It kind of found me and kind of like that other normal stuff kind of rejected me, to be honest.
Well, and I say this a lot too. It's like if people won't let you sit at their table, you got to create your own. And that's completely what
Yeah.
you've done. And I love that because I
Yeah.
think, it's so hard to find space for yourself in this world. You just have to make the space yourself. And if people want to accept you, then come sit at my table. And if they don't, then that's okay. You can walk to find another one. But I love that
That's
you've
so
made a name for
interesting.
yourself, truly. You're amazing.
Thank you. That's so interesting that what you just said about people having to come and sit at my table. Now, all of a sudden, that gives me the responsibility of being the alpha at my table. But the funny thing is I don't know. I kind of enjoy being subservient. You
Interesting.
know,
Right.
I kind of enjoy that. But it's funny that when I let other people like sitting at that table on I'm subservient and the other girl is alpha and whatever, there always comes like this moment where the natural alpha in me comes out and then we start headbutting. But you know, I really do like being subservient and supporting others.
No, I agree. And I think we all can learn from one another. And that's one of the problems we as humans have is we can't listen and understand. We just want to talk. And when we take the time to listen, we can learn so much from one another and connect and really be like, wow, like that person just shaped me. And then that person is impacted by whatever you taught them, and your domino effect kind of is created. And then everyone continues to be inspired. So
I constantly look for inspiration.
me too. The best creators
Yeah.
need it, you know?
Yeah. I love having muses. things to give me a reason to write about something and teach people things and learn from everyone I meet.
Truly, we can always learn, and then you can, write it down and put in your next book.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? No, it's
Yeah.
funny. Someone was like, I don't want to talk to you because if I do you wrong, you're gonna write it in your next book. And I'm like, I might.
You might, so don't wrong you.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
answer.
You know what I mean? But
I do.
what does legacy mean to you at this point in your life, in your career?
Well, I'm definitely not going to answer like Tyson. Okay. But I would say that I'm kind of doing it for myself and doing it on my own and just trying to show people that it's okay to be different, to stand up for what's right, make your own rules, stand for them, and kind of carve out your own career and lifestyle that makes you happy. Because I was a bartender before I became a personal trainer and now a mental health counselor, and I wasn't satisfied. But now that I'm writing books and doing mental health counseling when I'm not on set or the ring, I feel very satisfied. And I created this for myself. So I would want to encourage other people to say you could carve your own life out that can make you happy also.
I love that. And do you ever have like days where you're not motivated? And if so, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going and continue to do what you do?
My little chore list that I keep in my little notebooks
Oh,
and checking them off, it gives me so much joy.
oh,
And on, you know, a day or two a week, I know people work like 7 days a week these days, but like I let myself have a day or two off that I don't feel motivated. And sometimes it's not even on a Saturday and a Sunday. I might switch it off and have my 5 day a week run into the weekend, but just not feel motivated on a Monday. And that's okay.
I love
And
that.
I feel the cure to everything in this world is sleep. Not happy, sleep. Angry, sleep. Tired, sleep. That's just the answer to everything for me.
Truly, you know, sometimes you just need rest and to refresh and then look at it with a new set of eyes.
Yes.
So I love that so much. So has there ever been a moment that made you pause and realize like, wow, I've really created something?
Gosh, I really do always think that nothing's ever good enough for me. Like work harder, do another project, but it's rare that I actually sit back and appreciate all I've done. I should do that more probably, but I don't.
No, I agree. It's like someone was like, do you celebrate your work? And I'm like, no, I'll do that when I'm dead. Like I'm just so busy working and going on to the next thing. It's like
Yeah,
it's like I don't even have time to process this first book. I'm already writing another one. Like just
that's
we
it.
gotta keep going.
Exactly.
But I think it's so easy to get caught up in the numbers and all the stupid aspects of it. So I think just reminding yourself of your why, like going back to that, like why am I doing this? And it's to impact people, and eventually the right people will come. You just got to keep doing it.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Well, I love you and your energy,
I
truly.
love you and your energy.
I'm obsessed
What's
with
your sign? I'm obsessed with you too.
Scorpio.
Oh, I love that. My brother is a Scorpio. I'm a Cancerian.
I love cancers. Oh my God.
Water signs. That's what we are.
The power of the water signs.
Yes,
Yeah, you get it. See,
I do.
you got the vibes.
You too.
Um,
You
no,
know what I'm noticing? Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I'm noticing that we have like the equal and opposite color patterns. So
no.
you have the blonde hair, I have the black, and you have the dark shirt on, and I have the bright yellow shirt on. So it's like opposite, like
It's
the
like
way we're
very
dressed.
right. It's very positive energy. I love.
Yin yang is what I'm getting.
Exactly. Yin yang. And I
Hmm.
think
Yeah.
that's what's making this so powerful. So, if this conversation could only leave listeners with one thing about healing, power, womanhood and everything you stand for, what would you want them to take away?
I'm a big proponent on cracking codes. we don't always necessarily have to rely on other people to figure life out for us. I want to say that there's power in the pen, and I believe that we all have some type of like a connective line to the great above, the Lord, the universe, and we have portals. And if we allow ourselves to connect and we have a problem, we could allow that answer to flow through our pen if we can't seek help at that moment. It's within you.
Truly. I think, it's so easy for us as humans to be like, I can't do it. I don't have the answers. I don't know. But it's like, we have the answers. You just need to take the path to find them. And sometimes that path is a little longer and confusing. And you're going to have sad days and bad days and days you're not going to want to get out of bed. But eventually you'll figure out why you're doing what you're doing. And sometimes, that comes from some of the most shitty situations in your life. It makes you
Yes.
realize, like, wow, I should be helping people with mental health, or I should be helping people with physical health, or I should be writing books or whatever. And I think that's beautiful because it's like the people who struggle and continue to do what we're doing and like putting their voice out there and the positive aspect of things understand, I feel like on a different level when we're told like, oh, I'm going through this or that, it makes us more empathetic almost, because it's like,
Yeah.
yes, we're in this industry, but we also were just like you and face the same stuff and are changing, so many lives because of it. So I really love that mindset.
Emma, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm a very spiritual person. I'm not necessarily religious, but I
No, I
definitely,
am too.
yeah, I could tell actually.
Oh, that's so sweet. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really think we all should have someone to look up to and have guidance from someone. And
That's
if
beautiful.
you don't have that, you're gonna feel lost. And if you're on a journey in the industry we are in, you need you need someone to look up to and to keep you going, truly, because it's an isolating world out there when you're in the business world. I know you know.
Oh, it 100% is. I'm so glad you're saying this. It's so important to have someone to look up to, even if you don't really have any real people in your life that are supporting you. I mean, there are even moments where I'm like, what would Martin Luther King do right now? Because I'm lost.
No, truly. It's like you just need to think for a minute. And that's what I'll do. Like, I've recently been getting like hate comments for my book.
What?
I know. I know. Anyways. Um
No.
and
No.
I'm accidentally looking at them and I'm like,
Oh
you know what?
man.
Yeah, let's not do that because I'm very empathetic, so I shouldn't be looking at that. But I'm like Sabrina Carpenter gets these and Taylor Swift gets these and all the people I look up to get these and they continue to put out music and continue to keep going. So I need to do the same. And just like having that,
That's true.
in the back of my mind it's keeping me going because it's like it sucks, but not everyone's going to like you, and that's okay.
I get some hate too. I get it. I understand.
I mean, it's like, I don't know why, because we're great people, but whatever.
Yeah.
You could be the
Yeah.
best peach on the planet and not everyone likes peaches, right?
Yeah, exactly. And
I think it goes back
gosh,
to,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like something I've been like reflecting on, and maybe you're probably gonna write this down for your next book. I don't know. Take it
Maybe.
completely. It's like human beings have a hard time being around someone that reflects what they need to work on. So it's like you see my content
Okay.
and you see me, and it's almost like I'm mirroring back that you need to work on this about yourself or work on that about yourself. And instead of acknowledging that and wanting to make the change, it makes you uncomfortable. So you have to, unfollow me or leave a hate comment. That's what I've been like recently thinking about. It's almost like we're mirroring back to these people what they need to change or work on to be a better person. And they don't want to meet you there or meet themselves there. So they just gotta be hateful and nasty about it because they're almost jealous that you have that self-awareness.
Okay, so what they're doing is trying to kill the messenger
Yeah.
because it's not you, it's them that needs to work on it. So they're taking it out on you. Yeah,
We're
it's
taking it out on
disgusting.
you or taking it out on
Or
everyone,
me and
which is
everyone. Yeah, that's trying to
why
do something good for the world. Yeah,
it costs nothing to be kind, truly. It's easy.
seriously.
And like if you were like again, like if you were jealous of someone in this space or in this industry, you can do it yourself. No one is saying you can't do the same thing. You can start a podcast, you can write a book,
Right.
start posting online and, go find a modeling agency and become an actress as well or whatever. Everyone
Right,
has the
right.
power to do it.
You're right.
Why are you hating on someone for following their dreams when you are just as capable, but you don't want to get
I'd
out,
love to
right?
see them say it to the
Right?
person's face.
Oh yeah, come for me. But what, you spend your days on the couch? I mean, you could be doing the same thing.
Hiding behind a screen, people are brave to say anything, but not in person.
Right. Come on, say it to my
Like,
face. Oh, I
exactly.
know you in your boxing gloves. Like you're ready. I know. You want to be
Verbal only, verbal sparring.
right, right. We're safe here. No
Yeah.
physical harm. You can be my bodyguard though. I'll hire you. But it's
Yeah.
getting hate usually. Like I know you can relate to that, but you can't let it stop,
Yeah.
right? Like you just can't.
No, I will read my comments too, and I'll run to my friends and be like, could you believe this person said that? Should I fight back? Should I delete it? Should I ignore it? Like, what do you think I should do? Is there any truth to it? It'll take a couple minutes and then I'm past it, but I
Right.
pay
No,
every I
no, me too. It's like I'll text my best friend. She's like, that person's a liar. You're Rylin fucking Rosano. Go look in the mirror. I'm like, okay. Like I wouldn't be who I am without my friends and my people, truly.
so important to have that support system because validating ourselves at every moment it's possible, but it's hard.
It is.
It's tiring, you know?
We can be our own biggest haters sometimes. And I think we all need to work on that. But it's nice to have people
Right.
around you that can hype you up when you can't.
What a luxury,
Yeah, truly.
you
So
know?
I know. You're amazing. Like this conversation has been so
You are.
healing for me. And I'm just like so honored to
Thank,
know you. Like I'm
thank you.
about to go
Same.
brag to my friends and be like, guys, she's a queen.
Thank you. I'm gonna brag too.
You're so
Also,
sweet. Stop it right now.
I'm
Thank you for just
so
being
happy
the
to be
same
here.
person on and offline. Like we need more people
Oh,
in the world.
well, thank you. I appreciate that. I probably work hard on that. It's probably not natural.
Well, I mean, it's nice to get the same energy though, because I think oftentimes it's like people are fake online because they want other people to perceive them like you were talking about. But
Yeah.
I like authenticity. What you see is what you get with me, and I respect that in others because I want to like make sure, like, or not make sure, but I want someone's personality to match what they're sharing with the world because then it makes them more personable and a better professional, I'd say. And I admire that about you.
Wow. Well, thank you. I read that the most powerful, strongest feeling that anyone could feel, and they made us guess, and I thought it was fear or anger, but it's actually authenticity.
No, truly. And
You could
that's
feel
just
it.
right. That's the best one too, because you can look at someone and be like, wow, I love what they do, or I loved them in this movie, like in your case, or I love their writing or whatever, but they're just like me and they have bad days and they go through this and that. And that I think is so beautiful.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It
Wow,
makes
that's so inspiring. I love that. I
yeah.
really love that. That really hit me.
No, it's true. It's like I feel like we put people on pedestals, like, but we all put
Wow.
our pants on the same way, truly.
Wow. Gosh. I'm gonna take that all in. That's really deep. I love that.
Yeah, you know, that's welcome to having a Rylin in your life. I'll remind you of all these deep messages I have.
Rye mind.
But no, so again, thank you for being you and just for being authentic and a beautiful soul, truly. I look up to you so much and I think this conversation will really motivate people to be authentic, to take care of their mental health and their physical health because the best people that we admire do it too.
I want to say everything you said to me right back at you. And that really means a lot to me. And I really do hope we inspire, even if it's just one person, to have a better day.
I think we
Because
will.
that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
You
So
you made me have a great day just because we did this conversation. And it's like
you
what,
made me
7
have
p.m.
one.
So,
Yeah, you
you know,
made me have one.
just
Yeah.
just the power of you. Thank you so much. I literally look up to you so much. So, this meant the world to me.
I'm sending it right back to you. Thank you so much for having me.
Aw.